Hello world! Let's do another one. 3, 2, 1, stop. Vault's Celestatone. Okay, let's check it out.
Plug in a day with David the Day.
Okay, so here is Vault's. It's in beta right now. It's free. It's by the Crow Hill Company, which I believe is a company started by Christian Henson from Spitfire Audio, or formerly of Spitfire Audio. I don't know if he's still there or not, but he has his own company now, the Crow Hill Company, and this is a plugin that they have where you can get a different, I guess it's similar to Labs, where you get this free kind of sample library every so often that they keep releasing them. So they've released a grand piano, some strings, the Celestatone, which is what we're going to be looking at, shimmer guitar, core synth, and they got other ones coming soon. So this Celestatone is a perfectly imperfect blend of a historic Celeste and a uniquely worn out dulcitone.
The name Celeste actually it's a French name meaning heavenly, and it does make a very heavenly sound, as you'll hear.
Nice. Not so nice. That was the wrong chord. Oops. Love it. So looks like we can like make a little lullaby, lo-fi or something. But let's check out the UI. Let's see what we get. Is this the tremolo? Okay, so this is the tremolo feature. Let's go all the way up. Very nice. Let's turn this down and go to Swarm. Oh wow. I only pressed that once and had that second note come in. Yeah, so it's adding like the Swarm adds a bunch of, it seems like delay and reverb, and possibly like the delay is also pitched up. That's what it sounded like. Let's try it again. Yeah, you can hear that. Yeah, it's like octave up. There's an octave up delay in there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And that it sounds like a bunch of different delays at different speeds. Let's turn it off for now. Let's go a little bit of tremolo, just a little bit of Swarm. Let's shut these off. See what tone does. So tone almost cuts the lows. Not almost, it does. It makes it more pointed. Definitely sounds better with the tone knob off. Hammer, I'm guessing, is like hammer noises from the Celeste or the dulcitone. Yeah, you could definitely hear the hammer. Hitting the strings. It's done really well, because in my headphones, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I almost thought something was like falling over here the first time I hit it. The stereo separation is very good. It almost sounded like something in my actual room. These are open back headphones, so I can actually like hear things in my room. That's what it sounded like. Cool, very cool. Echo, I think we can guess what this does. Adds a reverb delay. Okay, we got sploosh. Okay, sploosh is the reverb, echo is the delay. I'm gonna guess this links them, maybe? It's a play button though. Oh, maybe it's which one comes first, the delay or the reverb? Yeah, I guess that's it. Not really making a lot of difference right now, but maybe later. I'm guessing this is probably an input output. Yeah, this is an input knob, and below that shows the output. This is neat. This shows a little UI of what everything is. Current module, the browser, scroll through the modules. Got the macro 1 and 2, everything here. Yeah, switch to the effects direction. I was right on that. It just, do you want the reverb first or the delay? That's all we have so far. There's no presets or anything. It's just kind of do what you want with it. So I'm going to reset it, and let's go ahead and make like a melody with this and see if we can turn it lo-fi. I think we can. I think we can make a lo-fi song out of this for sure. Okay, we got a little melody going here. Let's check it out. And then it repeats. Cool. I think we need some like chords underneath, like a pad or something. I'm wondering if we could do that with this plugin, with the Celestatone. Like, could we drag it out somehow, like stretch it? I think we would need, let's see. Yeah, I think we could do it with that. Let's try that. Let's try to make some chords out of this real quick. Then maybe we can get an effects plugin or something that will help us do a little more with it. Okay, added some chords here. Let's take a listen. Cool. The swarm setting really adds this kind of pad sound underneath everything. This tone, the Celeste, the dulcet tone kind of merged together, has a really sharp fall off. I mean, there is a bit of like kind of, like release there, but the decay is really it's not sustained, in other words. But with the swarm sound, you have this nice pad with all of this texture underneath. It's really, really nice. So this is what we have. Cool. Let's get an effects plugin. Maybe we can get something that will help here. And maybe one more instrument. I'm thinking we need something for a top line, some sort of top melody line. The Celestatone melody that we have is kind of, rhythmic. So I think we could use something on top of that can play throughout. Also, I'd like to add some drums to this, but something really, really understated. I don't think this is starting to shape up to be kind of like ethereal and ambient, and I don't want the drums to take away from that by being too harsh. I think something really muted would sound really good here. So let's first check into like some sort of effects plugin to see if we can really spice these things up. Then we'll try to get another instrument for our melody, and then we'll finish it off with drums. Let's see what we could do. All right, effects plugins. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, stop. Baby Come Back. I think that's a Baby Audio plugin. Let's add it to number 2. Come Back, I'm thinking it's some sort of delay or stereo. I've never used this one. Here we go. Yep, Baby Audio. Yeah, so this is from Baby Audio. It's a free plugin, so you can go and grab it right now. It's a free delay plugin developed between Baby Audio and Computer Music Magazine. It's a stripped down version of their Comeback Kid delay plugin, hence why it's called Baby Comeback instead of Comeback Kid. Gives an onboard ducker for cleaning up your delays when a dry signal is playing, as well as 4 flavor modes: wide, analog, saucy, and cheap. So yeah, ducking feature in 4 color modes ranging from big and wide to lo-fi and dirty. So that's cool. I've added this to our chords. Let's see what we can get out of it. Yeah, wide, analog, saucy, cheap. We'll go through all of these. Let me just solo this, and we'll go through these and see what they sound like. Okay. And now analog. Okay. Saucy. A little more texture in this one. All right. And then cheap. This should be the lo-fi one. So that's at 50% for both dry and wet. Well, they say 100% here, but it's basically like 100% of the signal. Let's crank this up and see if we can get a little more out of it. I just like the color that it's adding to it. I wish we could just add it to the whole thing. Can we do like, no. It'd be cool if it was just like no delay whatsoever. Maybe if I put no feedback, let's see what it does. Or it adds like a chorus effect if I do that. It's kind of cool. But I don't think that's going to work. Let's do some fourth dotteds. Turn up the feedback. Flavor, output. Yeah, we need 100% there. Maybe we'll turn this down just a little bit. You can only do one flavor at a time, unfortunately. It'd be cool if we could do cheap and wide. I guess we could add a couple of these to it and just make this really big pad sound out of it. Just to go over the interface here, you know, Baby Audio, computer music, that's the collaboration they were talking about. You've got your time, very standard delay with your time. It's synced obviously to the tempo of your DAW. You can get straight, dotted, triplet, or you can do just free if you want. If you don't want it synced to the tempo of your DAW, you can dial in your own custom milliseconds all the way up to 2500 milliseconds. That's 2.5 seconds for those in the not in the know. Let's just do the dotted fourth like we had. And then you have a feedback knob here, increases the how long we're going to hear that delay going on and on. They have a ping pong feature. We're going to turn that on so we can kind of have it going back and forth, and let's see what we get. We'll try this ducker in a second, but let's see. Okay, the fourth note dotted is not working. I think we need something a little more straight because it already has some delay on it, and it's just, I think it's not vibing well. Let's put it on 16th notes and see what we get. This also has to be a little lower because right now the delay signal is louder, and it just doesn't sound so good. As louder than the dry signal. Okay, very cool. So let's see what we have. Okay, so we had the ping pong. The only problem with that is I wanted it to go back and forth, but there was this note that was sticking out and it was only coming into the left, which isn't the worst. Let's try it. Let me listen one more time. Yeah, some of the other notes are kind of bouncing back and forth, so not bad. Let me try adding another one of these like we said, and we'll put it on wide, and we'll just do the same. Maybe we'll do a straight whole note here. We'll really stretch this out and turn this down. Actually, what we can do, let's actually delete this. Let's send this. We'll go to 10 here. Let's send this over to 10, and we'll put a Baby Audio on 10. And we'll go to a whole note, full feedback. We'll go wide, take the dry all the way out, and then we can just adjust this sound here. Yeah, it's definitely it's starting to swell more and more. I think it's just like feedbacking on itself a little bit, but here, take a listen. You can hear it. It's starting. There's this that kind of pad noise from the delay because we have it on a whole note. It's just like getting slightly louder and louder with each whole note as we go through it. Pretty cool. I think we're gonna keep that. Let's go ahead and get another instrument. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, stop. Decent sampler piano book, Volitions free edition. Okay, so I found Volitions. It's by Venus Theory, another great YouTuber and composer and sound designer. I think I might have accidentally labeled it as piano book. If it was on piano book before, it's not there now. But this is it. Like it says, started out as a what if experiment gone too far quickly, became one of my favorite string libraries. So it is a string library. And what does an instrument sound like when you don't know how to play it properly? I bet there's a YouTube video for this. I'll see if I can find it and link it below so you guys can check it out. I guarantee you he made a video about this. So let's check it out and see what it sounds like. All right, here we go. Venus Theory Volitions. This is the free edition. I guess there's a paid version that probably has more to it. Here's his logo. Cool little background of a violin. Looks like we have a standard ADSR over here on the left. They've got a sub feature, so I guess we can get some lower tones. Got a tone knob, reverb, delay, size, time, tone, feedback, standard stuff. There are presets: Arctique, Balimar, Charsao, Freud, Sinistres, Volatile. Maybe these are all French words. But let's go ahead and just see what it sounds like. Oh yeah. Okay, that's Arctique. Let's see what the next one sounds like. Okay, these were all sounding good up until this one. I think you could tell that one maybe was pitched up in post. I think a lot of these, a lot of the samples were pitched around. I don't think violins can get this low, but I think so far they've all sounded really good, except this one's a little iffy, but it still works. This is great. This is the Charsao rather, preset. All right. This one's some tremolo here. Oddly enough, the one that's called Volatile, it seems the most like a violin without all the textural elements. Very cool, very cool. Let's turn down the tone, see what we get. I mean, the tone is where it's at. All of the cool texture of this sample seems to lie there. But you can do some cool swells with it. Check this out. Oh, this is great. Reverb delay, I think we'll keep all of that. Let's turn up the sub. I want to see what we can get here. Oh, hell yeah. That's cool. Let's just leave it where it was, kind of in the middle. I don't, well, maybe we might be able to get a melody out of this, but I think this is just going to kind of, I think what we can use with this is just to kind of reinforce this pad thing that's going on that we were trying to get out of the Celestatone. So let's go ahead, let's just copy this. Let's just make a new pattern. Just copy the same exact chords over. See what it sounds like off the cuff. I like that, but let's pitch it down. Goes that low. Okay, cool. Let's take all of these and go up. Cool. Let's crank that reverb size. You leave the tone down. Have the release going a little longer. Let's see what that sounds like here. Oh my god, it sounds massive. I love it. I think we're gonna have to turn the volume down though. There we go. All right, I want to add some movement to this. I think it could benefit from that. So let's do this. We'll play around with some chords and see what we can get. Okay, made it a little darker sounding. Let's see what we got. No, I lied. It's creepier. It doesn't have that nostalgic, dreamlike thing going on anymore. Now it's a little more almost like a tense, you know, like movie soundtrack. Which makes sense, because I think that's a lot of what Venus Theory does, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of this dark, you know, underscore thing going on. So, well, let's see what we can do. Okay, so we added some of this Volitions plugin. We're using the Volatile preset. I'm actually going to try it with one of the others really quick. Still turn the reverb way up. I liked... Okay, crashed on me. Great. Okay, cool. So we have that. I want to add, like I said, some drums, but I don't think I'm going to do anything. I think I'm just going to do like a kick drum. Very muted, just kind of like boom, 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 kind of a thing. So let's go ahead and find a little kick drum to do that. 50 best kick samples. Maybe that'll do it. That's perfect. 5, and then we're going to EQ it. Take out all of the highs. Perfect. Get a little kick pattern. All right, I think we got it. I added some, like a little percussion loop here and a pulse loop to kind of get the tension going, because this quickly turned from like a little lo-fi sad tune, which I think we could still make if we get rid of everything else that we put into this. But because of that Volitions plugin by Venus Theory, really added this kind of darkness and depth to it. And I just went down that road, and this is what I came up with. But first, let's go ahead and review everything, and then we'll listen to the final product here. So this is the Vaults beta plugin. It's basically like Spitfire Labs, where you get all these different free sample libraries. We use the Celestatone today. There's also a grand piano, some strings, a guitar, and there's also a chorus as well that's just released. I haven't downloaded it yet. We also used Venus Theory's Volitions free edition for the Decent Sampler. Decent Sampler is free. This Volitions is also free. So far we're on a free kick. Nothing has been paid for They're all free editions of stuff. It's great. It just goes to show what you can create with just free plugins. And to this, we added, yet again, something else that's free, and that's the Baby Comeback Delay plugin by Baby Audio, and with a collaboration with Computer Music. So all three of these are available. Linked below, I have a spreadsheet with every single plugin that I've reviewed, and you can all go ahead and get the links from there. Let's go ahead and listen to the final product. It's shaping up pretty nice. This could definitely be something in the future. Oh, and before we play, don't forget to like and subscribe. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. Enjoy. And there you have it. As always, it's just an idea, something to build upon, but I could see the tension continuing to rise in this one, and we could have a really cool song on our hands. So, anyways, peace. Okay, the fourth note dotted is not working.